What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another reaction video, man. We're gonna be watching Hassan X. Props to him for this video, making this video. We're gonna be reacting to him asking teenage millionaires how they got rich. To give y'all some insight on this, man. I need the insight as well. But yeah, we're gonna get right into it, man. Let's get it.
These are some of the youngest self-made millionaires in the world.
I paid off the mortgage for my parents' house before I've even rented anything.
What's the most amount of money you made in one day?
Just north of about 60 grand.
And I wanted to find out what separated them from 99.9% of all their peers, starting in Nottingham.
Long time, bro, long time. You good, yeah?
This is 20-year-old Musa. A few years ago, he was a basic video editor for a few creators, but now he's pulling in hundreds of thousands of pounds a month. You may have already seen some of his work, as he is the guy who popularized those short-form clips that have a video game playing underneath the main clip.
What's the movie down in Nottingham?
Down in Nottingham, had to come see some of the millionaires themselves in person. That's how it is. How much did you make this month? On 150k, I swear. Around there.
Yeah, that was last month. It was a little bit over that.
If you had to describe to somebody what you do, what would you say to them?
There's a few different things. The main one I would clarify is algorithm specialist.
Yeah, because you make content for yourself to promote what you do, but a lot of what you do is running pages of like other creators and sending them viral and then taking some of the ad revenue yourself.
That's a good part of it, right? But it's more like I would sign clients, run pages for them, and then realize I could get like a bonus by taking the creator fund money. These guys, they're making like 70, 80, 90, 100,000 a month off their YouTube channel. Why they care about an extra couple thousand on TikTok, you know?
Our first question for you, Musa, is what was your story getting into this? How did this come about?
I started when I was like 13 years old. I started doing one-off edits for a few people, just £20, $30 edits, stuff like that. I was just doing that for a while. I started looking for retainer clients because I didn't want to go to university at all. I told my dad, look, I'm not going uni, I'm not doing it. My dad said, no, you are. And I was like, I don't want to go uni, so what do I have to do to not go uni? And he goes, if you start making 2,000 a month, then you have to go. And then anytime you make less than that, you have to go, that's it. So I was like, all right, sick. So 3 months before college ends, I signed Sneeko as a full-time client.
I do like all the NFT stuff. I'm big on crypto. I'm a video editor for like the Sidemen.
Can I kid you? I need an editor. What's your Instagram? Musa?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, I know you, bro.
And he was my first retainer client. He started paying me £2,000 a month. I was just editing his vlogs for his second channel. Until I told him, I was like, yo, let's get into streaming. You know, this streaming game is a big game right now. So he tried it one time. He goes, yeah, I enjoyed that. I'm gonna do it again tonight.
Hey, let me know if I should start streaming, man. Let me know in the comments. If you're watching this and you're at this part right now, you 2 minutes in, go to the comments real quick and just yes or no. Let's get back into it.
And he goes again and again and again. I told him, look, if you keep doing this, I can take the clips, I can edit, I can do thumbnails, I can do the titles, I can do the editing, I'll just do everything for you. All you gotta do is sit there and stream.
But where did all your experience come from for this? Because this didn't come out of nowhere.
Yeah, so I took a lot of time testing, right? It took a lot of time testing, especially on TikTok, where just making new accounts, different niches, different editing styles. This is how I took my Instagram from 9,000 followers to 100,000 followers in just 30 days.
Hello, TikTok.
My name's Musi, and today we're going to be finding and visiting Tommy in its basketball court. Thank you.
What it all boils down to is making great videos. That's what it comes down to. The way the algorithm works is that it's a line of code that says if this video is good, push the video. And the way it determines as to whether a video is good or not is because of statistical values. Those values being retention, watch time, click-through rate. The algorithm is the audience. If you give the audience what they want, which is good content, they're going to watch the video the whole way through, and they're going to click it when they see thumbnail and title. So you're going to get all the metrics you need to qualify the video as a good video and then get it pushed. And it's that simple.
If somebody wanted to start doing what you do and start running pages, what advice would you give to them?
Just make a TikTok page. It's so easy now to make your first 1,000, 2,000 in a month. What you want to do is you want to pick a streamer, YouTuber, go to their videos. You want to find the funniest moments. Finding the right moment can be the difference between a 10 million view video and a 100k view video and even a 100 view video. First thing you're going to want to do is download CapCut. Once you find a podcast you like and some GTA gameplay from YouTube, you can put them together and on top of one another. And then do your subtitles in the middle of the screen. I have to.
Oh, let's go back. That's some great info right there, man. I might start doing that too.
100 view video. First thing you're going to want to do is download CapCut. Once you find a podcast you like and some GTA gameplay from YouTube, you can put them together and on top of one another. And then do your subtitles in the middle of the screen. I have tutorials on how to do absolutely everything in my server.
Yeah, Millionaires, link in the description. How has Islam and maybe the way
All you need
your
is
culture
CapCut,
played into
man.
this whole thing? Because you made all this money now. I mean, if you don't mind saying, how much did you make last month?
Over $160,000.
Did you make any? Have you made any big purchases with your money, or it's just what's the goal with it? What are you using it for?
I don't do it. I don't even have a license yet to drive. So yeah, I just take Ubers everywhere. Like growing up with Islamic culture and all this other stuff, you kind of start to like I can't move out.
I don't think you understand how crazy 160K a month is.
How come you
That
didn't
is
move out?
crazy.
I'm not allowed.
Oh, they're not letting you. Oh, I thought it was just by choice.
Nice. Well, I mean, obviously I have the choice. You know? Like if I really push to move out, then my dad would. Like, I mean, there's not much you can do because I have to listen to my dad. And what he says goes, and that's how it is. You know, I paid off the mortgage for my parents' house before I've even rented anything. You know, that's like it's an Islamic value to respect your parents and all this other stuff. So it's what they want. It's in their best interest, and that's how it has to be. You know.
What do you think has separated you from other people who've been trying to do a similar thing?
Yeah, I have a significant edge. It's called working a million times harder than everyone else. If you truly want it, better than everyone else, then you're gonna put your emotions to the side and you're gonna do it until it works. That's why winners win, losers lose.
This kind of discipline to just keep going no matter what, that's just been there from the start, or what?
It's just who.
Some people don't really want to work hard to, get what they want. And that's kind of the difference between a millionaire and somebody else, man. That's facts.
Wants it more. That's it. You know. At the end of the day, I want it more than you. That's why I have it and you don't. It's that simple.
And what's your future plans now? You're making the bag. You know what you need to do. Following Islam. When does the wife come? Lay it down the line. What's going on with that?
How many?
It's up to you, bro. Minimum 2.
There's gonna be 4, man.
That's to be 4.
That's to be 4. I might turn up the Gambian prince levels, you know what I mean, and take it, maybe get 15 wives, something crazy, you know what I'm saying? Just have an army of children, have 100 children per wife.
All making pages, yeah?
Bro's making a whole city.
Spending a day with Musa, it was time for our second guest of the video. What are you saying, bro? Nice to meet you, man. This is 19-year-old Ethan. At 14 years old, he made over 30K reselling sneakers whilst in school. And then at 18, he launched his own web proxy service. Today, he lives in central London. And recently, he's even bought his own McLaren. Floor 39, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Good view. Come to the crib, guys.
Let's take a look, let's take a look.
This is pretty much it. My desk over here. Got the setup, big PC, all of that.
You got a monster PC, bro.
Monster PC. So I built this. Well, I got someone to build this a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it's a very nice place you got TV, you got sofa.
That's part of the apartment out here. Most days I'll just come sit out here, take my laptop, work on that little table over there.
The way Ethan's business setup works is that they have access to millions of IP addresses around the world, meaning they have access to different types of content depending on the country. Content that some companies find extremely valuable. Alright, so Ethan, my first question for you today is, what is your story of you getting into this?
6-7 years ago, I was about 12, 13. So Supreme was big then, right? What we used to do, me and a couple mates, we had like school iPads, right? We'd install like autofill extensions, those sort of things. So they would always, like the drops would usually line up with like our break time. We'd all go to the toilets, lock the toilets, then we'd wait for the drop to come. Then it started, went from Supreme. This is about 2 years later, made a bit of money off Supreme. We're talking a couple grand, which at that age was crazy. Year 9 is when it started to get a bit bigger. By that time, probably had made about 30, 40 grand. 16 years-ish, that's when it got really big. So I made my own bot called Solar AIO. So I actually found a guy who was in the sneaker scene. He was doing like paid lessons, like 60 quid an hour or something. So me and like a friend just thought we'd give it a try. And the stuff he taught us in like such a short period of time, it allowed me basically to create my own bot. There's a point in time my bot was going for about 1.5k per key. I made about 100k from that bot. And yeah, then that took me into A-levels with a couple of my mates. We rented out an office. Instead of going into college, we just go in this office all day.
And you guys are all the same age?
All the same age. These were like my peers.
You're gonna be giving my younger guys some crazy ideas, bro.
I mean, obviously it worked for me, but you gotta be careful. I went with one of my mates, drove to a car dealership. I saw a Porsche Boxster 981. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. Just very like erratic decision. I saw the car I wanted wanted a car. September is when I started to get into the web scraping stuff. We started really early selling business to business in the sneaker market, and that made really, really good money.
What's the most amount of money you made in one day? What's the profit, top of your head?
Probably just north of about 60 grand. And that's off a really big deal which has been signed on that day. They're still my biggest client to this day.
What's the average monthly income looking like right now?
Now with my web scraping clients, revenue-wise, just under $250,000.
Wow.
On a very, very good month.
What's your margins roughly on that?
15-20%.
What did this car mean to you?
You
Was it
wanna
like
pay
quite a big deal for you?
Bro, this is
Yeah,
huge.
I would say a huge deal for Joe Paris if he's going to be in this video. I rode in his car and I just thought it was fucking amazing. So I was like, I really want that. 3 months later, I bought it and now we're here. But yeah, at the same time, I am busy, so...
Oh my days, what the fuck? I scared me, bro. Oh, the pictures are coming out already. Oh my days.
A little bit long. I don't want to floor it with the camera out the window. You lose it.
This angle is hard.
You'll lose the camera if I accelerate too hard.
I said my goodbyes to Ethan, and it was on to our final guest. Lovely to meet you, Gio, man. How you doing, man? This is 26-year-old Gio. He started to learn how to trade at 17 and quit his full-time job at 22. Today, he's an established trader with some of his biggest wins being over 400k in profit.
Lovely place you got, bro. Lovely place. Let's take a look around. Very spacious, I have to say.
Yeah, it's pretty scarce. Like, when we first moved in, I wanted to put stuff on the walls. And you can see I've even got the Messi shirt there, the World Cup signed Messi
Oh,
shirt.
you got a World Cup signed Messi shirt.
But I've been meaning to put it on the wall here, and I just never get around to it.
You got a nice view, whole of London.
Yeah, literally.
JP right over there.
This was the main selling point for me, was JP Morgan. As soon as you walk in, you see the JP Morgan sign, obviously being a trader.
That's your competitor,
Yeah,
bro.
that's the competitor. I get my
competition.
Yeah, literally.
What's your rent looking like in this place?
We pay 5.3 a month.
Quite reasonable, actually, considering everything. Bro, you could do all your cardio here, bro. You could just run.
Literally. To be fair, sometimes I do push-ups and stuff.
Yeah, no, you would, bro. Put a speaker on.
Literally.
That's the way, bro. What's your normal day-to-day routine looking like right now?
Pretty much wake up every morning. I'll go for a walk, get back. One of the businesses, I run a morning meeting at 9 o'clock with the team just to see how everything's going on. And then it's pretty much just keeping an eye on setups that I need, different meetings here and there, other avenues that I'm trying to explore. Go to the gym in the afternoon, pretty much it, read a book. Just standard things, really.
What's the reason for keeping it so minimalistic?
When I moved in, I wanted to have like stuff on the walls and stuff like that, but I just never really got around to it. And I think with less distractions, it's literally a hustle house. Do you know what I mean? I literally get up, do what I need to do, go to my desk, do what I need to do, come back.
And now we've got the actual trading setup. Only 2 monitors.
Yeah, literally. I want to get another one. I want to get like a longer one, but at the minute only 2.
What's this stuff going on your setup? What's this watch over here?
Yeah, so this is a 2022 back girl. It's a watch winder. Having it on there basically turns it so it thinks it's on my wrist so it doesn't stop ticking.
And what's happening today? So you're a trader, yeah? How did you get into this?
So I started learning in 2014. I was working as an estate agent at the time. I was about 16 years old, fresh out of sixth form. I just quit sixth form, and I was basically looking for ways to make money. Right, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, so I started working as an estate agent just to kind of have a job, do an apprenticeship. And then I watched a documentary on the BBC called Millions by the Minute, which was basically about traders. Like there was guys like Charlie Burton and some other guys talking about their journey and things like that. So basically just went down the rabbit hole, did some courses, started learning things like that. Like I said earlier, off camera, I didn't really make any money for like the first 3 years. It wasn't until 2017 onwards is when I was, I guess, consistently making money. I didn't go full time with it until 2019. I think a lot of people, they kind of rush to go full time when actually if you can do it alongside your job, there shouldn't really be too much of a rush, right?
Around about 20 years old is when you became consistent.
Yeah, about 20 years old, yeah. After that, just continued, kept building. Obviously, things compound. 2019, I left my job as an estate agent. Started trading full-time ever since.
And during your journey, do you have any big losses?
Yeah, there's been quite a few. End of last year, I got caught in the FTX stuff. I lost quite a bit of money there.
Do you mind sharing how much you lost in that FTX crash?
It was pretty much just under 7 figures.
Just under 7 figures? Damn, yeah, that's... Even the cameraman's wheezing. Well, how did you manage to get back from that? Most people at that point maybe would have just thrown in the towel.
There was definitely a period where I was, struggling mentally for a bit, and I was kind of like chasing the market. But then it was really just taking a break, going back to basics, building good habits, eating good food, that kind of stuff. And then once I did that, then I just kind of get back on track.
Nice. And what are we on right now? What's going on over here?
Yeah, so I had a minute in a Bitcoin short. So I've basically just been looking to short the rallies. So on Tuesday, we had this big pump off the back of Grayscale winning their case. Got short. As you can see, we're dumping since we've been here. The way I enter my kind of entry model is I wait for price to come in, and then I'll wait for the confirmation, then I'll get in. And then, on this, we're targeting so 1 to 7 risk to reward. So whatever I'm risking, I'm making just over 7 times that.
What's the P&L for this if we win?
So if this hits TP, we'll be about 25K.
Oh, so you're 12K up right now?
I skim profit, so you can see this green line. This is my TP1.
Okay.
I take like 10% off. TP2, I'll take 10% off, and then leave the rest to run. So after final TPs, it'll be about 22K roughly.
What advice would you give to someone who wants to start making money online?
People that want to make money online, there's a lot of niches, right? There's trading, there's dropshipping, there's Amazon FBA, there's all that kind of stuff. So I think it's just finding one that resonates with you, picking it and sticking at it.
Does it not matter which one they pick then?
I don't think so, because you can be successful in all of them.
And if you had to give one message to aspiring traders, what would it be?
I think a lot of people try to overcomplicate things. Now there's a lot of talk of SMC and order blocks and the ICT, and it does work. Don't get me wrong, but I think people get so caught up in the shiny object syndrome that they never give anything enough time to, like I said earlier, let the edge play out. And that's the most important thing, because not every system is going to be profitable every week or every month or even every quarter. Some systems, you need to give it that time element. So that would be the main thing: is there's no holy grail. Drop that mindset. The grass isn't always greener.
Pleasure working with you, Gio. Close to the
trading.
shoot.
I love trading, by the way.
Let's get the outro going, guys. So what can we learn from these guys? Well, they all had their own unique way of achieving financial freedom, yet the qualities that they shared as people were quite similar. And the quality that they all had in common was persistence. No matter how bad it got or how little progress they were seeing in their journeys, they continued. And if we want to join them, then that's exactly what we're gonna have to do. I'll see you guys in a bit. These are some of the youngest self.
That's so real, cause let me know if y'all liked this video, if y'all made it all the way to the end. Y'all know what to do. Comment a W in the chat. And we're gonna hit y'all in the next reaction video, man. We out.